Grande, Arizona. Casey Cox here, KHLC Radio Network, live on YouTube, where we have a large structure fire in a trailer park. You can see the flames. People are gathering to take pictures and get video. That is an RV trailer on fire here in Casa Grande, Arizona. Large fire. This is happening right now in Casa Grande, Arizona. Hopefully everybody was able to evacuate and get out okay. As you can tell, it is a good-sized RV that is on fire in Casa Grande. Probably still fuel inside the fuel tank, which is why you see all the black smoke. You know, I'm Casey Cox, KHLC Radio Network, live on YouTube. As you can see, there is a large fire inside a trailer park right here. Crews are there battling. I don't know if I can get a better angle from that other back side or not, but I am going to walk down here and try to walk this little path down here and see what I can get downwind, or I should say upwind, without getting too much smoke inhalation as well. I don't want to put myself at risk, guys, but I am going to try to get as close as I can, try to get a better angle of this. Again, my name is Casey Cox, KHLC Radio Network, live at a structure fire in Casa Grande, Arizona, bringing this report to you firsthand. Like usual in this area, I'm the only media on scene covering something like this, so I'm probably also going to try to edit down some film and see if I can't edit down a little bit and get a better, oh, here we go. Here's a better view from the back end of it. I can zoom into that for you guys. As you can see, now they've basically gotten the fire put out for the most part, as the smoke has went from dark black now to a white. Very unfortunate circumstance for whoever owned that RV. Again, this just came through on a app that I use called Pulse Community. And I just so happened to be semi-close to the area and pulled up on it as the first fire truck was pulling up as well. So it's that RV right there that's now smoldering. The whole entire front end of it from the other side was totally engulfed in flames. The white RV that's right there in the very back end of the video. Please do a favor, share this out, like, subscribe if you haven't already, please. And give them a little while to get this figured out and make sure that everything is totally calm. And I might try to go in there, as I sometimes do, and try to find a fire marshal or a battalion chief, police officer, somebody I might be able to get a question with. Oh, there are still flames. There are still flames in the back end of the RV, as you can see. So it's still an active fire. So like I said, I'm going to give them a moment to get this under control and situated before I try to go do any interviews with anybody and figure out exactly what this call came out as, exactly what kind of investigation this type of fire is going to entail, and try to get some more info for everybody here. So I will try to maybe go and get a word with somebody here in just a few minutes. I would have to walk all the way around, though. I don't believe there's a back way into this. I'd have to walk all the way up to that front street and back in, and then all the way back to the back of the complex. Right now I'm just trying to keep a safe enough distance to allow them to work and continue to make sure that this fire is totally put out. I'm sure that RV is a total 100% loss, as it started in, it looked like the front end of trailer, and was putting out some very thick black smoke in the beginning. Give Casa Grande Fire Department applause, though, because they showed up within seconds of this thing being called in. Like, it didn't even take, I saw it come out, and 30 seconds later, a fire truck was on scene. So
damn, look at the smoke from over there. We're gonna reach to the at least my kids can do it.
again, we're in Casa Grande, Arizona. Trailer park on northern Pinole, where an RV erupted into flames, is the best way to describe the scenario. Thick flames and thick smoke shooting in the air when I arrived. And it's just a gander, but I would... I do want to take a gander and say that it looks as if there was nobody in it at the time of the fire, as there have not been any ambulance crews or other emergency crews other than fire and police that have arrived. So I would guess that everybody was out safely. Nobody was home at the time of the fire. So I don't dox. So you are my favorite one, though, Haystack. That you are. You are my favorite troll. So still just fire crews and police on scene. Still no ambulances arrived. So I would take a gander to say nobody was in the structure, in the RV, when it caught fire. Again, just preliminary at this point. It's all in fun with you, Haystack. Always is. So I think now that the fire has calmed down, I may try to walk through the back end of the complex and just get a little bit more video of like the actual RV itself so you guys can see. So I'll take you on a walk with me while I walk around here and walk into this complex now that everything is solidly calmed down now. I'll at least go get as close as they'll allow anyway. And try to get a better view of our great first responders working hard, trying to clean things up. I don't know how close the police officer will let me get or not. Well, it's crazy. You can kind of see off in the distance there's a dark smoke. That was smoke that rolled off of this fire. It's still in the air and still going across town. I do not believe that is another fire. I believe that's just the smoke from this one. Then again, that might be another fire. I'm gonna have to go and see if I can't see what that one is, but it kind of just smells like it's smoke rolling off of this. So I don't know. That's kind of a thought that maybe somebody was cooking a little something off in that trailer. Or something, but I didn't hear any reports of that come out across any radios or anything, that this was like a known drug spot or anything like that. So I'm just preliminarily speaking gonna say that probably not, but we'll see. And we'll see exactly what I can get when I get in here and what I can't. But there's a fire marshal or a EMS or somebody, or not EMS, probably a undercover cop or somebody pulling out. So I'm not trying to get any kids or anything on stream either. So the most I can anyway. The best that I can. But I do want to kind of get a better view of this if I can. As I come off in here. Sorry, I got you on the ground right now because there's a bunch of people outside. There's kids outside. And I'm not trying to get any of them. I just want to get the EMS or the fire and... Oh, I guess there is an ambulance that did show up. There's an ambulance right there. I'll show that. Just for those that... They have this section pretty well blocked off with police and EMTs and everything else going on. So come and see if I can't see it from over here. Yeah, here we go. I think I can get a good angle right through here of it. How you doing?
Good, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Just independent media trying to get the aftermath of this. Yeah, he was right back here. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. I was in the area and heard it come out and came up, and I saw it before they ever got it out. There it is. Right there. Total loss. Absolute total loss. Oop. Point that up so I don't get you on the stream. Sorry. No, you're fine. I just don't want to get anybody who doesn't want to be on camera, you know?
So which one burned down?
It's that, the RV.
Oh, okay.
The RV that's right there. Yeah, you can see it through.
Oh, okay.
That RV all burnt up.
Burnt up, yeah.
That's what was on fire, and it was big, thick, black
yeah,
smoke and flames.
My great grandson called me. I didn't even know the place was on fire. Said, Grandpa, man, did you park on fire? But we can see the damn smoke from right here. And they live over there on 5-6 blocks away.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I could see it. I was like 4 blocks away. I said, oh, there's about a fire. There must be a fire in town. I'm going to go see what I can get. And as soon as I said that, I looked down at my phone because my phone vibrated. And it was this Pulse community app that I use. And it was structure fire Pinole. And I went and I clicked it and I looked at it and I'm like, I have a friend that lives right there. I better go see. Better go see what's going on. I have a friend in that area. So
Well, good, man.
it doesn't look like anybody was in there though. They have a ambulance back here on the very back end of all this, but
I'm sure somebody was over something.
I don't think there was anybody in it. I think it was empty when it went up. Luckily.
It didn't spread.
Yeah, no, it could have easily spread to that other camper and this trailer over here, and definitely with how thick it was. It was a very big fire.
All right, buddy, take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. So here we are. We see the aftermath right here of this RV. It's probably a 26 or 28 foot RV, I would say, that quickly just went up in flames and burnt to the ground. Now they're doing their preliminary investigation to try to figure out probably what caused this thing to go up like it did. I'm sure, because the way this thing went up, it went up like a bomb went off. From what it looked like when I came in, it looked like literally like the thing just went up like it was about to explode. All kinds of thick smoke. If you haven't seen the beginning of the video, go back to the beginning of the video. You can see the thick black smoke and the flames rising above this concrete wall that blocks this park off from this side street behind it. So, 3 fire trucks on scene, an ambulance on scene, and there were about 5 cops on scene earlier. Now I think we're down to 2 cops on scene. And Casey Cox here, live, KHLC Radio Network, live on YouTube. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like. If you haven't hit the follow button, please follow, subscribe. If you haven't shared this out, please share it out. So, yes, it was. It was very black and thick. Made me think the gas tank was about to explode, maybe, but I don't know. I think I heard somebody earlier say it was being used by the person who used to live in it as a storage of some type. So I don't know what they had in there maybe they were storing. Again, just preliminary things that I've heard from people talking amongst themselves. People who live in the park that probably know a little more than I do about it. I just heard them say it is all out. They've made sure there are no hot spots. I'll have to come by here tomorrow morning, maybe, and take some pictures of this thing, front and back, and post on my community page. But sorry guys. Began a structure fire in Casa Grande, Arizona. Come out through an app that I use, and I was right down the road from it, so I showed up. And here we are. The aftermath of an RV fire. Luckily, nobody inside of the fire at the time of the fire. Or at least that's the reports anyway, I would hope. Does not look like there was anybody in it. They'll probably stay on this thing for a few more minutes just to make sure no hot spots reignite. Normal protocol. Now there's some firefighters over here looking at this camper. Not affected by the fire, but they're probably taking a picture of how close it is to the brush. So probably gonna call that another fire hazard and probably maybe give the park something to do about it. Sounds like there's still a smoke alarm or something going off that they're trying to maybe disarm. I don't know. Again, this is a structure fire in Casa Grande, Arizona. It ends up being an RV inside a trailer park. Looks to be unoccupied, or seems to have been unoccupied at least at the time of the fire. The fire at this time is totally extinguished and out. Fire crews are still on scene, working hotspot contamination and trying to bust into the bottom part of this RV just to make sure things such as propane tanks, fuel tanks, and such don't have a chance to reignite a flame, re-spark, or explode. As this is an RV and it looked like it was mobile. I was in here days ago visiting a friend of mine, and it looked like this thing was able to drive and move. So now it's went up in flames, and so there are probably questions about why and how, but It's kind of scary to think about when you think about it, that something you could use as a home and take anywhere with you that you want to, and gives you the freedom to go and visit basically anywhere you want to go and be anywhere you want to be. If the wrong things occur at the right times, can go up in flames and be gone just like that. Yeah, there's nothing left of this thing other than the frame, really. And the back end of it, they saved. It started in the front, you can tell that by looking at it, and then extended to the back of the RV. And we got two different things going on now. We got this fire here that they're still beating on the body of the RV just to get different compartments under the RV opened up to make sure there's no other way of sparks reigniting. And then you have this investigation going on over here around this trailer. Probably about the way it's parked and how close it is to that pile of brush, which would be another fire hazard. And they probably don't want to come back out here in a few days. So they're probably going to be talking to the park owners to try to get that situation cleared up. Or whoever owns that trailer. Probably both the trailer owner and the park owners, park managers. Makes you wonder if, other than the fact this thing started in the front end, I would almost ask if that brush pile didn't somehow, something was on fire in that brush pile and extended out into the RV, but that's the only RV affected. Luckily, the fire did not, like I said, the crews responded so rapidly and so quick here. I want to give a shout out to the Casa Grande Fire Department, Casa Grande PD, the EMS, for how quickly they arrived on scene of this fire. Like, literally, the thing hit the app, and within 30 seconds, 45 seconds, there was already probably a fire truck on scene. Like, as I got close enough, probably in a minute and a half after the call came out, I was close enough and I could already see red and blues inside the park before I parked and got out and went live. So, very quick response. So shout out to them for doing an excellent job. Well-trained, well-organized staff. If they would have taken any longer at all to respond to this, they probably very likely would have had 2 structures or 3 maybe that would have been up in flames and engulfed. So we are lucky that this was only one structure, especially as closely as some of these are parked to each other. You easily could have had it spread and be 2 different structures, 3 different structures or more even, that would have been engulfed, and it would have been a big ordeal at that point. So luckily this was contained to just the one structure that originally caught fire and did not spread anywhere else. Nobody else's property or anything like that was damaged. So the only loss and total loss is this RV. Crews are continuing to work the RV, just again to make sure that no potential hot spots reignite, no propane tanks are inside and can blow up. So stay on it for a few minutes here, but engine 504 looks to be loading up and heading out. from the scene. Back away because they're gonna go out this way and circle, so stay out of the way there. They might even pull in here, and I don't know where they're going, so just wanted to get out of their way there. There you go. They might be backing up and turning around, I don't know. Or they're going up and out that way, because that's a way out too. Why don't you get a job? There, buddy, I do have a job. This is part of my job. I make money with this sometimes, so I take some of these videos and I can edit them down. If I get the right parts of them, I can edit them down and send them into news stations and actually get paid for some of this news reporting that I do, so it's not a total loss. Just trying to stay out of this fire truck's way because it's getting ready to come right back through the view here as they just got done turning it around. I can guarantee you it's going to come back out this way. So it'll be right in our view in about 10 seconds or less. There's the engine leaving. And I leave one crew here to continue to work the hot spots of this fire to make sure there are no more hot spots anyway. And make sure this thing's fully contained and done. So this is as close to the action as I can honestly get right now because they are still working. So they're gonna, as you can see, they're spraying this thing down again. Crews have now been on this scene and working now 40 minutes plus. I think they saw some smoke coming out of that side, so they decided to hose it down again just to be safe. They may hose it a few more times before they get out of here totally. Or they may not. They're hosing around it as well just to make sure. And they're just emptying the hose, it looks like, maybe. Yep, just draining it.